Good morning. Welcome, guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wumbo Wednesday.
Wumbo Wednesday. Wumbo this, Wumbo that.
Wumboing, the study of Wumball.
The study of Wumbology? Come on, SpongeBob. Swimming or building sandcastles?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know, man. It's the next one on the list.
Swimming.
Have you ever built a sandcastle?
No.
I haven't either.
I grew up poor. We didn't have beaches.
I never went to the beach until I moved. So
If I ever built a sandcastle, it was in a sandbox in my friend's backyard.
Yeah, I didn't. I was gonna say where were you getting a sandbox? Because we didn't have one of those. Those were rich kid things. We had a pool though.
Did have a pool?
We did have a pool. I remember. I remember going with the neighbor and walking on the pool, like during the winter. Why we didn't put a tarp or anything over our pool, and I walked on it, and obviously the ice broke because I was a fat kid, and I fell in. And the thing is, I wasn't like, I need to get out. It's cold. I was like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, it is snowing outside. There was ice on it, and I'm just standing there in a pool.
Yes.
Fine. Clear as day. Soaked. I remember my mom came and got me, and she like rushed me inside, made me strip immediately. Anytime I was out in the snow, she made me strip right inside the door and shoved me to the bathroom so I could get a hot bath so I wasn't getting a cold or anything. Meanwhile, I never got sick growing up. I still never get sick. But she was like super worried about hypothermia setting in and, setting in. So she started running me a bath, and she's asking me all these questions about how I feel, and I got in the bath, I'm like, this is burning, it hurts so bad, and she's like, oh my god, my child's gonna die because it's a dumbass.
Meanwhile, you just froze your fucking, what is it, your arteries? Would it be your arteries or your blood flow?
What?
Like when you get in cold, it's like freezes up where the blood hits.
Hypothermia is like you are like literally freezing from the outside in.
Right.
Yeah. It's freezing everything.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it's true, but apparently I was close to hypothermic. Because, smart me decided to stand in the fucking pool in, negative degree weather.
I remember when you got me to walk on that pool.
Did I?
You did.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, you told me, because I don't know how, but I remember this memory vividly. We were standing outside, and I was like, look, the pool is frozen over. And you're like, yeah, no, you should walk on it.
Yeah, no, that sounds like something I'd say.
To walk on it, and you're like, yeah, no, you won't fall through. You're light. You're light. You won't fall through.
To be fair, you were a lot lighter than me.
I was a very skinny child. So how my body went was when I was way younger, I was extremely skinny. Then as I got a little bit older, I got a little bit more chubby. And now I'm just kind of
chubby. You weren't like chubby. You just like filled out. You literally filled out. You went from sickly to I'm a normal, healthier weight.
I did. When I was younger, I had to get tested for anemia and anorexia.
Is there a test for anorexia?
Yeah, I had it.
Huh. You sure about that?
Yeah, because they test. Huh?
How do they test? I know for like bulimia, which is like you eating, binging and purging food, you can tell by the teeth, because the acid on the teeth from you puking everything back out. How do they test for anorexia? Is it like a bone thing?
I can't remember exactly how they tested for anorexia. It was so long ago. I remember anemia, they just took my blood. What did they test me for anorexia? They did something. I can't remember what the hell they did, but they did something for an anorexia test, because I remember the doctor telling me, they're like, we're going to check to make sure you don't have anorexia. Like, he said it in such, he tried to make it seem like it wasn't like, like an actual thing. He was like, we're going to test to see if you have anorexia. I'm like, oh yeah, no, test me, see if I have anorexia. What's anorexia?
Yeah, no, yeah. How does a doctor check for anorexia? Although there is no laboratory test to specifically diagnose anorexia, a healthcare provider may use various diagnostic tests, such as blood tests, to rule out any medical conditions that can cause weight loss, and to evaluate the physical damage weight loss and starvation may have caused.
Maybe that's why they took my blood. Maybe it wasn't an anemic test. Maybe it was just an anorexia test.
Well, I do remember you did get tested for anemia. Because I remember my sister had anemia. They were worried about me having anemia, but I showed every sign that I don't have anemia.
Yep.
So they might have tested for both, but because it does say such as blood tests, but there's not like a specific anorexia test.
They probably tested it when they tested me for anemia then.
They might have.
I remember being tested for both.
And it's not even like you didn't eat. This
man
ate.
I ate a lot.
He did not.
My grandma always told me I was her best eater.
Yeah, no. You got called a garbage disposal on many different occasions.
I still get texts to this day asking me if I want to come over for dinner just so they can make sure all the food's gone.
Yeah, no, I believe that. You're not as picky.
No, I'm not.
As other people.
I'll eat anything that doesn't eat me first.
Not anything. Men wouldn't eat lettuce for a long time.
I love lettuce now.
Now
I'll eat salads all the time. I love lettuce.
You don't like watermelon. You don't.
I still don't like watermelon. I can't fucking stand pickles.
Why?
Can't stand any of it. Anything that has to do with pickles, fucking gross.
Why? What is it about pickles that grosses you out?
I don't know, but I just it might be the maybe the sourness of them.
Everybody else fucking loves pickles.
I know.
You're
our whole family
the only one that
pickles.
doesn't like pickles. I would sit there when I was younger with a whole ass jar of either Mount Olive or Vlasic pickles, literally between my feet, eating an entire jar of fucking pickles. I don't know how you don't. You were the one that didn't like pickles.
Our whole family loves pickles, and I fucking despise them.
I know. Why? Why?
I don't know. I can't stand pickles. I can't stand the smell. I hate it.
Weird.
I call Debs a pickle goblin.
Debs is a pickle goblin. Debs would also sit there and eat relish, like not pickles. Debs would want relish specifically, which is just chopped up pickles.
Right. Debs would want it in a bowl with a spoon.
And relish costs more than pickles.
Yes.
So we're like, why don't you just eat a pickle? I don't want a pickle. I want relish. Relish is just cut up pickles. I make my own relish. I cut up fucking pickles.
Can't stand the smell of relish either.
It's pickles. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Do you like sweet pickles?
No.
No kinds of pickles.
I can stand the bread and buttered ones.
I've never had the bread and butter ones. What do those taste like? Are they sweet?
No.
Okay.
They're not sweet and they're not sour. They're just kind of there.
So, what is it about those that you don't mind, but the other ones you hate?
I have no idea. It's weird. I don't normally eat bread and butter pickles either. They just, if I have to, I can put up with those ones. The
I've
rest
never
of them I
had
can't.
the only ones that
Yeah.
I've had is the regular sour pickles. I mean, I've had the sweet ones. I don't like the sweet ones, but I don't think I've had any of the other ones.
I think bread and butter is just the easiest for me to ignore.
To ignore?
I can ignore the flavor of the bread and butter ones. The rest of them I can't. The rest of them I'm like, oh my god, fuck, gross.
I don't know why you hate pickles so much. What did pickles do to you?
One thing I hate more than pickles, broccoli.
I like broccoli. Broccoli is one of the only cooked vegetables that I like.
I hate broccoli. I hate broccoli worse than I hate pickles.
I like both. I didn't like cooked broccoli when I was younger. I didn't like broccoli at all when I was younger.
I can't stand broccoli now. My dad used to tell me, he goes, when you get older, you're going to love broccoli just like I do. I still can't stand broccoli.
Huh. See, your taste changes every 7 years. So maybe eventually you'll like it. I don't know. Maybe you don't. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just
Right.
another food.
I eat more vegetables. Broccoli is not going to hurt me to not have.
No. I don't eat much cooked vegetables. I like cooked broccoli, cooked corn as long as it's not on the cob. If it's on the cob, I don't like it cooked because it tastes different. What other cooked vegetables do I like?
I love corn on the cob.
I like those little baby corn cooked.
Have you ever had steamed corn?
Yeah, like on the cob?
No, like they put it all in a pot. They put the lid on it and they just let it steam cook.
No,
It's so fucking good.
The bag.
You can do it from the bag though.
We don't put them in a pot. We put them in the fucking microwave.
No, that's even worse.
Well, man, it's quick and easy. All right.
Well, either way, you got to try it, man. It tastes like popcorn.
I like popcorn. I love popcorn.
Exactly. But you take the corn. It can be frozen. It can be in a can, and you steam it and like you put it in a pot with butter, and you put a lid over top of it, and you let it cook like that until like the corn starts to look like it's getting darker.
Yeah.
And bro, tastes like popcorn. It's so good.
Of course, it tastes like fucking pop. It's still corn.
I know.
Popcorn is still corn.
I know. Tastes like popcorn. And
I remember you told me about this during a Fall Guys episode. I'm like, yeah, no, I wonder why.
It's so good though.
I think it was during the last episode, maybe.
I don't know. Either way, still so good. Favorite kind of corn right there.
I like it straight from the can. Or straight off the cob. I love corn on the cob. I don't like how it gets stuck in your teeth, though. When I was younger, I loved shucking corn. I don't know why. That's
I remember every time we went to the farm for family gatherings, all the kids had to sit outside and shuck corn.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, the bunch of hillbillies that we were.
Were?
Are.
Yeah, no, every time they had corn, they're like, guys, we got a special treat. And all the kids are like, oh, special treat? Do we get ice cream? And they're like, we have corn. They're like, oh, that means we have work.
Right.
That's exactly what it was.
All the kids had to sit outside and shuck corn into a pot.
Yeah, no, I remember
what was it? All the shuck stuff had to go into like a dog bag or something like that, and all the corn went into a pot.
Yeah. They had me doing that, even like not at the farm. I'd have to sit there, and I have OCD, so I have to pick every single hair off, or else it will bug the absolute shit off. Like, I can't leave a single hair, or else it will drive me nuts.
Right.
I also have this like weird thing with hair in general. As soon as hair comes off the head, it immediately grosses me out.
Why?
I don't know. Like it just immediately becomes disgusting to me. You don't get that?
No.
Yeah, no, I can't. Even like touching somebody's hair and it comes off in my hand, I want to gag.
Weird.
It grosses me out hardcore. Meanwhile, I live with 2 cats that shed more than I have ever shed. Same with my girlfriend. She sheds so bad, and I tell her all the time how bad she sheds. It grosses me out. It makes me want to puke. I can't even tell you why it's so gross to me, but it's always been gross. It's just mm-mm. So like I'm doing laundry and I'll pick hair off of the clean clothes that just come out of the dryer, and I'm like, okay, it's clean, it's clean, it's clean. Yeah, it's it gets rough sometimes. Do you have anything like that? Not like the hair thing, but like anything that's like normal but like absolutely grosses you out.
No, that absolutely grosses me. Pickles.
No, I mean not like food, but like stuff like that. That's like it happens to everybody, no matter what. Like everybody, loses hair if you have hair. If you have like alopecia or anything that makes you hairless, obviously you don't have hair. But like everybody loses hair that has hair. That's a normal thing that occurs. Is there anything like that that grosses you out? To the point where you want to puke at the sight of it?
No, not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
I kind of have the same thing with like nails.
Nails don't bother me.
Like toenails and shit like that. Like,
nails don't bother me. My nails also grow rapidly, so I cut them a lot, so it doesn't really faze me.
I don't cut my fingernails, but I cut my toenails.
See, my nails, my nails grow at like a rapid pace.
This man always has long ass nails.
And I can cut them like...
if he kept them clean, they wouldn't be so bad, but he doesn't.
My nails stay clean now.
And now...
When I was a kid, I played in fucking dirt. Leave me alone.
So would I. And I would still dig under my nails to get all the fucking crap out.
Yeah, well. You'll have that. Have that on those big jobs.
I saw these gloves yesterday when I was just like sitting binging Instagram reels. They're digging gloves. Like they have like sharpened tips on the end that are like for digging, and you dig like a fucking dog in the ground, and it works.
Why didn't we have those when we were kids?
I think they're new. But like those are so fucking cool. I loved digging holes when I was younger. I would sit there for hours digging holes. I don't know why I was younger me would have had so much excitement digging graves. I love digging holes. I would sit there with a trowel. I was banned from digging under one specific tree, and I wanted to do it so bad. We had a huge oak tree right outside the door, and I needed to dig under that fucking tree. We had at least 24 pine trees on our property, and I didn't want to dig under any of those, which is where I was banned to digging to. I hated digging under those. It bothered the shit out of me that I was not allowed to dig under this big ass oak tree. This oak tree was taller than our house, and I needed to dig under it. I don't even know why I was so dead set on digging under it. I know why I didn't like digging under the pine trees, because pine trees, not only does pine hurt your ass after a while, sitting in the fucking pine needles, and I was too stupid to bring a fucking blanket out. But the way the roots grow are near the top, near the soil. So, you'd be digging through a shit ton of roots just to get down anywhere under the surface. and I hated
Right.
doing that. I hated ruining the tree just because I wanted to dig. Whereas oak trees they're not like that. We had a bunch of different trees. We had oak tree. We had one oak tree, one magnolia tree that was right outside of the kitchen door that the smell would come in every single time it bloomed, and it was such a nice smell. And we had I think it's a gum tree. Hold on, let me look that up.
I remember the old pine cone tree.
We had a shit ton of, not gum green, gum tree. I think they're gum trees. I need to see the little balls that come off the gum tree. Gum tree balls. Gum tree balls. You need to see the balls on the gum tree. Yes, it was a gum tree. It was a sweet gum tree. You remember those little extremely spiky, ouchy balls?
Yeah.
That's from a gum tree.
Oh,
sweet
really?
Gum. Yeah. Those are from sweet gums. And they're like sharp as shit. If you think pine needles are sharp, wait until you sit on one of these fuckers. God, they hurt. You step on one of those, you're gonna wish you stepped on like 6 bees. They're shit. If you think Legos hurt, just wait until you step on a sweet gum ball.
Yeah, no, I can definitely agree.
Yeah, no. They're bad when they're green, they're bad when they're brown. They're ouchy either way, and they fucking suck. I don't think we had any other trees besides this.
No, not really. My favorite is the pine cone trees. My weird ass used to walk around the pine cone trees barefoot.
Oh, I was outside barefoot constantly. I never had shoes on when I was younger. I still very rarely wear shoes. I wear flip-flops year-round. I think that says enough.
Fair.
I remember finding the cicadas every year that they came up. The shells. I would collect the cicada shells. I fucking loved collecting those. I'd go through. They would always be on every pine tree. I would go through all of the pine needles on the ground and like on the trees and everything. I used to love collecting those. You remember that?
You were one of those weird kids, weren't you?
The fuck's that mean?
The ones that collected cicada shells.
Well, if that's what you classify as weird, then I'm pretty sure I just outed myself.
You definitely did, because you were definitely one of those weird kids if you did that shit.
Okay, what else classifies me as a weird kid? I mean, yes, but what else? Give me some other.
Let's see here. Consider you the weird kid. Collecting cicada shells for one.
Yeah, did that.
Having an entire room of My Littlest Pet Shop.
I didn't have an entire room. I had the Littlest Pet Shop. They were all in a bin, though.
Having bins.
It wasn't plural. It was one bin of My Littlest Pet Shop.
Mm-hmm. See here.
You really gonna come at me? Because My Littlest Pet Shop, fucking Lightning McQueen? You really gonna come for me?
Yeah, that.
No, you can't play this game.
Yeah,
You are obsessed with that fucking car.
When I was younger, I used to have a specific blanket that I would only sleep with.
Yeah. And there was a Lightning McQueen fucking bed. Don't you come for me for My Littlest Pet Shop because I liked animals.
Yeah, no, I did in fact have a Lightning McQueen bed, and I had one blanket that I'd take everywhere with me because I would not sleep without it. And then I lost it.
And then I never slept again.
And that's when the insomnia started. I feel like if I ever found that blanket again, man, I'd have such a good rest. It'd be like the best sleep I've had since I was a kid.
Why don't you
I feel like
look
that's
one
where
up?
I don't want one like bought. I want one that was mine.
Bro, we've went through so many fucking houses. There's no way you're finding that. We've moved so fucking much. There's no way you are finding that blanket.
I'm gonna find a kid with the same blanket. I'd be like, "Oh, you little shit, that's mine," and I'm gonna kick him.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna take the
gonna
blanket.
kick him. I'm gonna fuck that little heathen up.
I'd kick the kid.
I know you would.
I'd kick the kid. I have a 2-year-old cousin.
No one is safe. No one's fucking
No.
safe.
Man, woman, infant, grown adult. I'll fight them all.
Man, woman, other, yes, no. You're
You
not
can be
safe. No one's safe here.
You could be an alien, but you want to throw them hands up, we'll throw them hands up.
Was there anything from your like childhood that like if you saw today in a store would make you nostalgic? Like what is the one thing that you remember from your childhood that you would hardcore feel nostalgic if they started selling today?
I used to have this little brown teddy bear.
Okay.
Also lost it. It only had one eye.
I know exactly what teddy bear you're talking about, and it's not lost. My mom has it.
No. You're thinking of my mother's teddy bear, the one that she put my onesie on.
Yeah.
No, I had another one.
Oh.
It was like half missing the stuffing, and it was made of like shag carpeting type feeling.
Ew.
I
do
wouldn't
not
say
remember
shag.
this bear.
I wouldn't say shag carpeting. It was a dark brown bear. It was small, and I had it when we lived at the old house, the one that you were talking about with the pool.
Yeah.
I lost it there. It's probably there still somewhere.
For anyone keeping up, that's the haunted house we grew up in.
Yeah. Damn, ghost probably took it.
Damn ghost definitely fucking took it. Are you kidding me? Blame the fucking ghost for everything. I do.
That was my bear, and I lost it while we were there. And
I lost it in the war with the fucking ghosts.
I remember I bawled my fucking eyes out over that goddamn thing. I was like, I can't find it. He's freaking the fuck out, and I can't find it.
Who fucking took it? And one of the ghosts is just in the corner snickering.
Right. Because I remember that whole thing. I was fucking bawling my eyes out, and she's like, I can't find it. He's freaking the fuck out, and I can't find it. She called my dad.
Where
and he's
is
like,
it? And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
She called my dad, and she's sitting on the bed, and she's like, he is freaking the fuck out over this bear, and I can't find it anywhere. And he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You better find that damn bear.
Yeah, no, that sounds like him. that man would still say the exact same fucking things, too.
He literally told her, he's like, I don't know what to tell you. You better find that damn bear. Because if he's freaking out over that bear, you better find that fucking bear.
You better yell at whatever fucking ghost took it. Say, give that shit back, it didn't belong to you. You better hunt them bitches down.
You remember that, because she was like, all right, well, we'll go, you can sleep with me tonight. We'll sleep without it. It'll be okay. I'm like, no, I need the bear.
I need the bear, the same one that I have for like 2 days, and my hardest blanket that I've had for like 2 days, and I need both of them to sleep, or else I'm gonna have insomnia, which is gonna cause you to have insomnia. God fucking damn it, for my bear and my fucking blanket. Okay.
I lost the bear long before it started off with the bear. Then after I lost the bear, it started relying more on the blanket, and then I lost the blanket, and now I have insomnia.
To be fair, you probably have insomnia because you have ADHD. They go hand in hand usually.
Yeah. The insomnia happened a little bit after I lost the blanket, so I can't really blame it on the blanket, but I do in fact have insomnia.
Nah, bro, just blame it on the fucking ghosts. It's fine. It's not a problem, man. I get it.
Damn ghosts.
God damn fucking ghosts.
I was taking my shit.
Stealing everything that means anything to me.
Honestly. Like, oh, you like this? Mine.
Exactly. That's exactly what fucking happens too. You like this? Ah, shit. It's mine now. It doesn't belong to you. What do you mean? You had what? That's not yours. That doesn't belong to you. Rude as shit. Fucking goes, bro.
Honestly.
I've been sitting here trying to think of something that, like, the ghost fucking took from me. And I can't think of anything. I'm mad about some stuff that was left behind there. Because we got out in a rush. I lost a lot of pictures. And my mom was, like, a major photographer of us growing up. So I had 2 sizable bins of pictures and everything that she took when I was younger. And I had to leave one of them behind. I had to leave most of my pictures behind. The only pictures that I have now are a literal shoebox full of pictures from my childhood. And that kind of really fucking sucks. Because there was so many. I also have an obscenely stupid memory system. I have a horrible memory when it comes to anything, especially my childhood. Like, I have a horrible. I don't remember much that happened when I was a kid. I don't remember much in general of what happened when I was an adult. But like, I've always had a bad memory, and those pictures, I hoard pictures. Like, I will be the first to tell you that I'm a huge fucking picture saver. Because
I am not.
I can't. I know I'm not gonna remember it later, so I keep the pictures and, like, make sure the pictures are safe. Like, I have a whole hard drive full of pictures and everything, just to make sure that I have things to remember. Like, if we go anywhere, I take pictures. I'm just like my mom with that aspect. I make sure every one of them is labeled, and every one of them has, like, the dates and everything on them. And I categorize them. I make sure that I have memories, because I know I'm not gonna probably remember them, unfortunately.
Right.
That's just how my brain works.
Right.
So I'm a great photographer. Because I have to be.
Right.
I think the one thing, if I saw in stores again today, I was just talking to her about this, like a couple days ago. Do you remember Zoopals?
No.
You don't remember Zoopals?
No.
Bro, the fucking paper plates that are aminos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking. Oh my god, I want Zoopals so bad.
They went
so
out
bad.
of. I think they discontinued those.
They did. They discontinued them, and I looked it up. They discontinued them because people weren't buying them. Who the fuck? I mean, we weren't buying them because they were not cheap. Normal paper plate set was, like, not even a fucking buck. And these were, like, I think it was, like, 6.5. My mom's like, I'm not fucking paying 6.5 for paper plates. They're throwaway plates. There's no fucking way I'm paying for those. Okay, yeah, sure, okay.
They should have made them plastic.
I want them as, like, ceramic, like, literally plates.
Right.
I've seen people on TikTok make them. I want them so bad. I want somebody. I want the whole fucking set too. Like, there's so many of them, and I would not use all of them, but it does not make me want them less.
Fair.
I would love to have and I was looking up, like, Zoopal stuff, and, like, people are reselling them because, you know, there's always resellers and shit.
Right.
You can buy a fucking pack of them. Meanwhile, again, they were like $6-7. People are selling them for like 60 now. A pack of paper plates.
Hey, when you want them, you want them.
I'm not paying $60. There's nothing in me that is willing to pay $60 for fucking paper plates. Nothing in me is willing to pay that ever.
That's fair.
They're fucking paper. If they were like nicely made pottery, then yeah, maybe one or two, but not paper plates that are just not gonna have any lifespan. Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah.
But people
Some
make
people want to
them.
pay that though.
People make them on Etsy and everything, and like and TikTok. They like hand make them, custom for people because they commission them, and I think that is so fucking cool. There's an actual petition. People are trying to get Hefty, who originally made them, to bring them back, and it's got like hundreds of thousands of signatures.
Yeah.
I don't know why they stopped. Cause she was like, they'd be amazing for like zoos and shit. And like, you go to a fucking zoo, everything's overpriced anyway. You go to a zoo and have animal plateware. Like they had plates, they had bowls, they had cutlery, and it was all animals.
Right.
How cool would that be?
I think it'd be really cool.
Right. Instead of like the stupid plates that you get from like if you go order something from wherever at the zoo and not get like anything that's like it's just regular because they're expensive, so they're not gonna put all their prices, it's not gonna be expensive to buy like paper or styrofoam, which is horrible for the environment but cheaper than most other options, so they go that route. It would marketing to like a zoo would be the best thing, and like she brought up that point. I never even thought about it, to be honest. That would be a really smart decision, but they're discontinued already.
Fair.
So it doesn't fucking matter, apparently. Hefty, bring back Zoopals. The fuck?
Bring them back.
Bring back Zoopals and make them actual plates. Like, separated plates, just like the paper ones. But real. Make them real. People would buy them. Especially the people that are, like, going for nostalgia. You're going to get people to get them. Make them into actual plates and not fucking paper plates.
Truth.
People will buy them again. I always wanted the separated plates. We bought Zoopals once, and then my mom's like, I'm not paying again for fucking paper plates when you can get the same kind of plate for like $5 less. Absolutely not. I'm like, okay, sure. You guys are the ones that got the separated plates. The ones that have the little compartments.
Yeah.
I never had those. I fucking love those plates.
See, me guys was Debs.
You had them too.
They were bought for me too because Debs wanted them.
You had them before Debs.
I did?
Yes.
Why did I have them before Debs?
Because you're older than Debs.
See, I was the kid that ate food like it was slop. It didn't matter.
So did Debs.
No. Debs normally wanted their shit separated, or Debs threw a tantrum, if you do recall.
Debs threw a tantrum about everything, and it wasn't just food.
Fair.
I always like the separated stuff, which apparently is like another autistic trait, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, I guess.
Which is weird, because that's one place where we separate, because I didn't care.
My stuff doesn't need to be separated. Meanwhile, I was talking to her yesterday about this. I just made dino nuggies, and this is what got us on the topic. Name another food that is animal or fun shaped. That's not
animal crackers.
Animal cracker. Holy shit, I didn't even think about fucking animal crackers.
Animal crackers.
But I mean, like, food. Like, Dino Nuggies are, like, food. Not, like, a snack. They can be food.
They have dino claws.
What's a Dino Claw?
They start making them after the Jurassic Park movies. They're chicken nuggets, but they're in the shape of velociraptor claws.
Okay, but again, that's Nuggies. Name me another food that's shaped.
Pancakes?
No.
You can shape pancakes.
You can shape pancakes, but I mean, like, you buy in bags and shit like that. That's already, like, pre-shaped. Those you have to make shaped.
They make pre-shaped pancakes.
Do they?
Yeah.
I've never seen them.
Yeah, no, they make pre-shaped pancakes.
Anyway, my point is, they should make more food that is fun-shaped. Because Dino Nuggies are expensive, but they sell.
Also, smiley fries.
Smiley fries. I didn't even think about fucking smiley fries.
Yeah.
God, I should have fucking texted you yesterday when we were talking about it.
Should have.
You just gave me like 6 examples.
Yeah.
God fucking damn. Meanwhile, we were sitting here for over an hour, me bitching about Zoopals, trying to figure out what other fun-shaped foods there are. You just gave me like 6 different ones. Fuck off, first of all.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I'm in the point where I'm like smart tired.
Yeah, no, you got smart tired real fast.
I did.
But that's how we got on Zoopals topic. It's like because she didn't know what they were. Like, she'd heard me talk about them, know what they were, but never like seen them. And I told her all about them. Showed her a bunch of pictures. She's like, yeah, no, okay. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there with my Dino Nuggies, and I had them on tinfoil, and was I had ranch on the side to dip them in. And I'm like, I don't need my food separated. Meanwhile, I'm dipping my Dino Nuggies in the ranch that is separated. I don't need it separated, but you know, sometimes it's nice.
I tend to slap my shit on a plate. If I got like ketchup or honey mustard or some shit, if it gets on there a little bit, it gets on there a little bit, man. I ain't even worried about it. It's gonna be in and out.
See, I don't like it. The only reason I separate the condiments from the Dino Nuggies is I don't want them to lose their crunch. So when they get soggy with the ranch, I don't like them as much.
That's where we differ. You're more worried about texture than you are flavor.
Yeah, I don't care so much. I mean, I care a lot about flavor because I'm sensitive to flavors. But, like, I'd rather have the crunch.
You're also sensitive to textures, motherfucker. You're just sensitive.
God, yeah. That's fair. I'm hella
You're
sensitive.
just fucking sensitive.
I do be fucking sensitive.
I'm sensitive to flavor. Motherfucker, you're also sensitive to texture. What the fuck's your point here?
You're true. That's true. Let us know in the comments what from your child that you want brought back. What would bring you nostalgia and you want to see back in stores. But I hope you guys have a great day or night, depending on what time you're watching. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday and happy Wumbo Wednesday. Make sure to like and subscribe and let us know what you want to see next.
Have a safe flight home. We'll see you next season.